Day 4 competition team. I'm starting off today with Seattle's best coffee. Unbelievable. Seattle. Your best coffee? Oh, at this hotel? No, you would never thought. And a machine that Matt Fraser would probably, you know, let's be real, he'd hate it. We might be here a while. Now that is on the edge. Magic. Big spot.
It's not what I would call your typical British leisure centre, but it's definitely an American one. Look, the bloody size of it.
The athlete coaches. And what remains of a bike. What you don't see on the live stream, or, well, I don't know because I haven't watched the live stream yet, but they have a warm-up pool. And any moment now, the cameraman is going to take a dive off the top and the crowd are going to go wild. Look.
We've lined Josie up in second.
We've lined Josie up in second. Little does he know. I don't think I could jump off there, you know?
I definitely couldn't. I'm not even sure I could jump off the, third one. Scared of heights.
10 seconds.
Now going into day 4 of competition, it started off with a swim. Not in a lake this time, but in a pool. Coming off 3 days of competition, Tia-Claire Toomey was in the white leader's jersey and opened up a 44-point gap ahead of Mallory O'Brien. But on the male side, this is where it got interesting. 25 points between Ricky Garrard and Justin Medeiros, the beautiful man with the mullet. And another 21 points back from that, Roman Krenikov. That was where the battle was. All eyes on those three going into the final couple of days of competition. First CrossFit Games.
Yeah.
First event win.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really cool. It was just making sure, I was really surprised that people were going so quick on the first rounds, on the ski finishing so early, because for me I was just trying to make sure that I got to the last 4-minute window so that I could really turn on the afterburners, because I knew that if I kicked in with the legs, I'd get a decent enough lead on the ski to be able to then hopefully maintain it, so it went to plan.
So the British open water swimming helped?
Yeah, I mean we train mainly in the pool anyway, so I'm very familiar with any water.
Now for some people, Lucy winning this in a rookie year may have come as a surprise, especially against people like Tia-Claire Toomey, who we all know is an amazing swimmer, Amanda Barnhart, collegiate swimmer, but Lucy's background was that she represented Great Britain in the World Junior Open Water Championships, and for some years was the best swimmer in the UK in the discipline. Facts.
I brought shampoo and conditioner, so everybody was like, who has shampoo? And I was team mom, just handing it out to all the little kids backstage. So cute.
Huh?
Shit, there he's back.
He is living though.
You can't say that on the vlog. What happens if he's a subscriber?
I guarantee you he's gonna drive back again.
Good.
It's a cool truck though, but he looks like he should be on safari.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Jurassic Park.
It's not safari. That's the pterodactyl. Just in case you were wondering.
We can walk and talk. We got a food.
Yes. I need to fuel. When I saw this workout yesterday, I was like, oh my god, okay, I'm gonna get maybe into the 3rd or 4th round, and then it was just easier than expected, and just went too fast in the rounds that didn't matter at all. So I just couldn't push in the last 2 that were the only ones that matters. It's just yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, and you live and learn.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Always got time for a selfie. Now let's talk about the facility quickly. The Wisconsin Badgers diving and aquatics team train at this state-of-the-art facility that was used for the CrossFit Games, and it opened in 2020, so it's only 2 years old. So it probably won't have this amount of pee in it, but I just saw this fact and I thought it was interesting to put in the video. The average public swimming pool contains about 20 gallons, 75 litres of pee. That is bananas, isn't it? But anyway, event 8 results. Roman Krenikov with 100 points. Taking the win. Justin Medeiros 7th and Ricky Garrard 10th, which meant that the points just got closer going into the 9th event of the day. Can we take a moment to appreciate how Roman Krenikov looks like the Terminator in them goggles?
I'll be back.
What's going on?
I saw you do this with the other foot, that's cool.
This is the strongest guy in Madison.
How's it going?
How are you?
Yes, this is the strongest guy in Madison. I realised too when Guy walked out the pool, he may be the most jacked guy in CrossFit. We all know a bag over the shoulder brings out the vascularity, but man, look at them arms.
That hug from Guy, his face was so nice and cold. It's so warm out here. And he's obviously just been in the pool, and I was like, ooh. That's weird, but it's really nice.
Some would say you seasoned that event with a bit of pepper.
I guess so. Have to do something on moving day. Things haven't really gone right.
We spoke to your girlfriend, and she said that you've been working a lot on your swimming.
I love swimming. I love swimming. I do it a lot.
Sorry?
Crouch.
Crouch.
Yeah, down. Yeah, hey.
I smile all the day.
Yeah, you
The
do.
reason is this tattoo. It says PMA. Do you know what PMA is?
No.
You don't know. It's positive mental attitude.
Yesterday, this was full of CrossFitters and people running bags up those stairs. Today, it's a farmer's market. How time changes, eh? Continuing the things that are not in the UK, you definitely don't get cars with no doors. Man, it's such a strange thing. You know when you walk past a car with no doors, you're like, where are the doors?
1 minute, athletes, 1 minute.
Now, event 9 of the weekend, 3/4 of the way through, was a sprint. 20 high wall ball shots, 6 dumbbell snatches with a heavy dumbbell, had to be squat, which upped the complexity a little bit. But what wasn't taken into account was the 70, 80, maybe even 90 meter sprint out to the rig to do wall balls, and the 40 or 50 meter sprint back. Now it was a 1 to 2 work to rest ratio, 2 minutes per round, then a 4-minute rest. All the athletes were on the floor, taking it in turns between the top 20 and the bottom 20. Nothing really to this workout than just to do it. Put the pedal to the floor. I always love sprints because it's always super close finishes. You were fast.
I got little legs.
The wall ball target.
Yeah.
High or it's alright?
It's alright. I try and practice a little bit higher sometimes because it makes like competition easier. So like it does make it a little bit harder, but I love wall balls, so like if I'm hurting, I know other people are hurting just as much. So that's good.
What's Roman doing?
He's icing his head.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah.
What are those? It's a vibe.
pounds of gear in each
Cost me a few seconds in round one,
It is
but-
going to be a human monster truck
Fun one?
rally. That is happening on the North
really.
Park Field.
Justin's videographer.
Yes, sir.
That was more points caught up again.
Yes. I don't know what more do you want me to say. He's going to take it.
How's the morale in the camp?
Oh, it's great. After that, especially after yesterday, getting fired up on that one win, dude, he's ready to go now. Yeah, she's been crying all day.
Who has?
My wife.
Why?
Because she's a very emotional pregnant woman.
Trying to leave the...
Keep it cool, you know what I mean?
So many uses for the oversized tee.
Oh yeah. If I crank this up, I'd take off. You wonder what we're really doing in between events of the CrossFit Games? Look how cute it is. Look at that dog. He's got his cone on his head and he's got a little toy dog with a cone on his head. He's looking after him. When Jazz orders too much shopping, she says she's just going out for one thing.
This is me and my efficiency. I don't like to do more than one trip from the car.
3 teams competing, but your next closest team, lane number 4, Mayhem Freedom.
And that with 2 dogs around the ankles, that's me.
If you take more than one trip, you're weak.
Yeah, it's like a challenge.
Is there a reason behind the colour of your nails?
Oh, yeah. It's navy for navy blue, and then there's a little bit of gold here and here. For gold.
You guys were smooth. You guys were smooth and fast throughout the entire workout. How much do you incorporate?
That's what, yeah.
Wait.
Maybe the team should have just been given cars.
Way more efficient. Or like wacky races. That would have been so much fun.
He was at a tattoo convention. They're like, what do you want? He's like, put a shark on my stomach.
Fair enough. Why not?
Legend is gonna legend, eh?
Thank you.
Have a good day. Hey. Hello.
What's it like being an influencer? So seeing you taking pictures with everyone?
There's so many. It's like, it's good. It's fun. You know, like when you're competing, you never get to do that, right? Because you're trying to recover. You're trying to like.
There's gonna be a problem in a few weeks. You're gonna have a terrible tan line.
I know. I thought of that. I did think of that, and I was like, ugh, I'm give up for this
Just gonna
summer.
have to fake tan this bit.
Can't believe Justin Medeiros is in some hustle made. The most swag guy at the event every time we go to an event.
Every time, without fail.
I appreciate that. I really do, man. Hey, I try to do what I can do when I can do it, how I'm gonna do it, you know.
I also watch his lifting videos all the time.
Hey, listen, this dude is crushing it in weightlifting right now, and I'm inspiring to be like that and move like that for sure.
It's kind, but I was the same when I got into the sport and it was him. So what did you do yesterday? What was your first ever?
My first ever ice bath yesterday, and it was horrendous.
Your brother will vouch
yeah,
for you. He did really well.
Explain it, yeah.
He did really well on the way in.
Yeah, he did really well on the event, and then when he came to the ice bath, it was like watching like a 2-year-old girl like try and crawl for the first time. Like, like go for it, wasn't it?
It was like a Scooby-Doo episode when you touch the water and then like jump back out.
Yeah.
But did you feel amazing after?
I did. Yeah, it was way better.
Already asking for sponsorships, weren't you?
Yeah,
yeah.
We're on the
Going to
sponsorship
pledge.
hunt today.
Oh, I made the vlog.
You can answer the age-old question.
Okay.
That people have very much wondered. Obviously, last year you were cameraman for Mayhem. Now you're on the team. Mm-hmm. Which one's harder?
Cameraman. Being out there, you know, it's different. It's hard over here too, but it's only hard for like 12 minutes or like 20 minutes, and then you're done, and then you can sit in an ice bath or like roll out, you know, and then you just gotta do it again for 12 minutes, and you're done for the day.
Saturday Night Lights, right? So usually there's like a big barbell, and everyone knows there's either a clean and jerk or a snatch coming, you know. This time, it's a sandbag. For the males, I did the maths when I was just there, 109 kilos is the first sandbag.
Lightweight, baby!
And the last sandbag is 154 kilos. Woo! Yeah, I got shocked. I just didn't do the maths. I was really wanting to see an Olympic lift, as you can tell. I've been doing a lot of it recently. But I feel like this is a cool thing because it's who's done their homework with the sandbag, you know? Like you can see a lot of people pick it up off the floor, but I can imagine when you've got 154 kilos here, Like you're gonna have to dip, and you're like, how do I get it to my shoulder?
It's gonna be fun.
We're gonna see some. We're probably gonna see some prawns. For the women, 114 kilos is their top bag.
I don't even think I'll be able to roll it off the floor onto my fingers, let alone lift it in any way, shape or form.
Just want 1 second with the fashion statement.
Oh.
Beautiful. That's all I needed. It's a naughty little tiebreaker, that. Saturday Night Lights, here it was. No barbell, all sand. As a spectator sitting in the stands, it was a nerve-wracking one when you support people, because you just don't know what's gonna happen. With a barbell, you kind of understand how strong people are, but with a sandbag, it takes technique, grit, and determination. And for the athletes really here, kinda learning it on the fly. Points were there to be made and lost. You went out on an early bag, which for the guys and girls was heavy. It could make such a difference to your placing on the leaderboard, so everything was to fight for. She's so nice. A moose is usually aggressive.
Only if you poke them. I don't know.
I do not know. I do not know. That was like the most, in 8 years of coaching at the games, that was like the most insane thing I have seen.
I'm pretty sure that I have like the weakest deadlift and the weakest squats and the weakest shoulder to overhead of like everyone on that field.
A sandbag is your jam, clearly. You know.
That was like the most incredible thing. It was amazing. I mean, like
this is the most I've ever heard John compliment you.
It's the most terrifying event I have ever done. I was scared from the first sandbag that I would not be able to lift it. Like from the very first sandbag, I was like, I do not know if I can do this. I am the first, yes.
I wore it tonight for you. It's the power of the tea.
I'm a bit upset that it's the one time I chose not to have braids.
Maybe no more braids. Because I don't know what happened. Like it was absolutely insane. Like even everyone, like backstage, usually the mood is like super chill, nothing happening. But just seeing you and Danny Spiegel next to each other, going head to head on a lifting event. It was just the most insane thing ever.
To be fair, in the stands, the most nervous thing for me was people getting crushed by it.
Yeah.
At any moment, did you feel like you're going to get crushed?
So that the last one that I made, I was like, it started getting a bit dizzy. I'm not gonna lie. And then on the one that I dropped, I started lifting it, and like I obviously watched Danny on the first one as well, and she still had the speed. And then like I realized that I was going to be there for like 40 seconds. So I was like, this is not worth it. You have a second place finish. Held first because they were very like.
So wait, hold on.
They were literally here for like 30 seconds probably.
Yeah, we watched it.
Bouncing.
We watched it. I don't know how. It was amazing.
So you lifted 240 pounds.
Yes, and I yes.
And your body weight is?
I don't know in pounds. I'm like 65 kilos.
I'll put it over the top.
You should start teaching strongmen how to lift sandbags.
Yeah. My 143. Okay, so it's 100 pounds over my body weight. Not quite 2 times the body weight. That would have been brilliant.
You could be on a vlog because you're one of the most hyped people to meet us, and I feel privileged.
Hey, thank you. Dude, now I'm blanking, ain't no way. I did walk up and say you were an absolute legend. I had name tags made for you. So
That's amazing.
that's pretty high.
I love that.
I may have been ready. I was 100% ready.
But now you've forgot the name tags.
Dude, I left them somewhere else. I know.
Oh no.
You hate to see it.
There's always tomorrow.
The next day we actually went by where he was working and picked up the name tags. Hey, something so simple can make our day.
Cool.
I like I want to put my name badge on.
Huh?
I feel like we should put our name badges on.
Okay.
You got an Android, so I don't know if this takes like 10 pictures, but I got it.
Thank you.
For the people on the end of the camera, what are they?
They are absolute legends.
Hi.
What are you saying? Hi, vlog.
I feel like we didn't get the memo.
You're rocking some old schools.
Yeah, I mean, don't get too close. I'm not shaving my legs, but.
There it was, Justin Medeiros in the white leaders jersey for the first time all week. But this was an event that could go any way, with the points being so close between the top 3 and then a huge drop off to the 4th place, Jeffrey Adler. All eyes were on Krenikov, Garrard and Medeiros. Were any of them going to make a mistake? The atmosphere was tense. I'm telling you that much. In there, in the Coliseum, it was, you got to cut it with a knife.
I couldn't handle. No one else could ever hold a candle. Get ready for a battle, cause you know that I was born for this. I was born for this.
What a crazy end to Saturday. And now the cuts.
North Park at night looks eerie. Look at that. Damn. Wow. Even though it wasn't a barbell, what? That was electric. That's probably the most electric I've ever seen in the Coliseum. You know what was super interesting that you didn't see on the camera was the pacing that Medeiros did and Tia did. And they were the only two to like properly pace.
Frakowski, BKG getting into position. There goes Adler. Frakowski, seamlessly getting 320 on his shoulders.
I told you, that's the way he goes up, I swear. It seems a bit easier, so now for Brett Frakowski, Adler working at that BKG.
Maybe it's the champion's walk. I can't say it too early.
Over here somewhere.
4 athletes managed to complete the ladder. They did bring out a 350 bag, but no one got it, so it went down to a tiebreaker, which Guy and Nick Matthews won. They were joint to the 100ths of a second, which was pretty wild. But looking at the fight for the top, with Roman taking 13th on the event, lifting 320 pounds, Justin Medeiros lifting 330 pounds, the same as Ricky Garrard, but winning the tiebreaker, giving him another 8 points to his lead. It was poised going into the last day. It was still anyone's game. What a way to round out the day. I'm sweating. It was hot and sticky in the Coliseum.
It's hot and sticky everywhere today. It is humid. I feel like that guy that turned right knew something.
That number plate is probably what the athletes are feeling like, you know? Bit on the edge, but we're holding on. One more day. Sounds like me in life.
This is way worse than when we had the actual storm last year when the sirens were going off. I don't know if they knew this was coming.
Interesting.